very good morning to you all. Thank you for joining us here at Highlight Crafts. We're in one of our little studios and we get up to all sorts of goodness in these little rooms, and we bring you fabulous products and wonderful deals. Now we've got a painting hour for you this hour with Stephanie, and something that I haven't seen before. I know, cheat sheets. I love that idea, that's brilliant. But first of all, let me tell you a little bit about live shopping. So live shopping is a fabulous platform that we use here at Highlight Crafts that enables you to shop while you watch. So instead of wanting to buy something, watching the demo, going to a website, finding the product, popping it in a basket, you can do that while you're watching Stephanie. And you don't need to leave that page at all. It's brilliant. So you can watch us on YouTube, so you can now put us on your big TV if that's what you'd like to do. You can also watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product and that product will have a code, and all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video so you don't miss a second. That was going to pop it into a virtual basket for you. Then you're going to get a message from us to say thank you very much for your order, because we always appreciate everybody who orders or watches, and in that message there will be a link. When you're ready to check out, and the sooner you do so, the sooner we can pick and pack that order and send it out, or the sooner you can download the product and be crafting with it. So when you're ready, click that link, going to take you to our website. Please log in at Highlight Crafts, because if you don't, you won't get your club benefits. Now if you're saying, what's this club all about? How much is it? Does it come out annually, monthly? None of that. When you open an account with us here at Highlight Crafts, which is free, which is what you would expect, you automatically become a member of Club Highlight. And that means that you instantly get an extra discount, loyalty points for every £1 you spend, and on a basket spend over £35, free shipping, which is brilliant, right? So once you've logged in, you can then go through that checkout process. If you're going to shop with us on the website, which is highlightcrafts.com, you'll go to the live shopping page. That's where you can watch us. And all you need to do is add the items that you wish to purchase to your basket. You got a little red shopping bag up here at the top, and in there is all your goodies. And when you're ready to turn those into Happy Post, you're literally going to click on that basket and go through that process. However, there's something else you can do on that page as well. So when you open the live shopping page, there will be a button that says schedule. If you click on that schedule button, there'll be another one that says view today or shop today's deals. You can now view every product in every show throughout today and build that basket, which makes it easier to get to your basket spend of £35, doesn't it? So you can put all your goodies in there and then check out. Now, it's more important than ever now that you are checking out those baskets, because we're starting to put repeat shows in when we're not live. So somebody can come in, watch one of those repeat shows and think, do you know what, I'll have that paint. And on our system, if you haven't checked it out of your basket, it will still show as available. So they can come in and put that product in their basket and take it out of yours. So it's more important than ever now that you're checking out those baskets, please. Right, so that's where to watch us and how to shop. Let me introduce you to the team. We've got Katie on cameras. Now Katie is responsible for building all the shows. Come on, Katie, give us a wave. You know the routine now. She's giving you a wave. We've got Amber, who's sat in the producer's seat today.
Hello.
I know, one of our favourites is Amber. Amber also does everything else, don't you? You do all sorts, don't you? Getting shows ready, picking shows, sorting academy. The what? Sometimes you do when Sam's not in. Occasionally. She's good. Anyway, she's very good. And she's like, yeah, I'll do it. Brilliant. We've got our lovely Stephanie, who's going to teach you how to paint. You couldn't have a better teacher than that. And I'm sorry, but you stuck with me for an hour. And my name's Mel, if you don't know me. Right, shall we get started? So I have a question, Stephanie.
Yes.
These new cheat sheets, as you're calling them, aren't like your normal ones.
No.
These are fabulous. What's the idea of this, please? Because
Well,
I love
let
these.
me show you what I've already done.
I love this.
For
I'm coming over to have a look.
So the idea, guys, is that I know. So instead of you having to trace something onto a laminated sheet or into one of your bags, which, listen, we're using all techniques to teach because lots of us learn in multiple ways. But I am actually painting directly over these pictures.
I love that.
And the reason that I'm doing that, and the sheets are laid out, because there is, if I bring that like that, Katie, you can see there is your picture. You can literally crop into it. But what you're getting on every sheet, and there's another download coming that will be available for you to literally download, which will be the colours that I've used on each sheet. You're getting the coloured image here, and then the other image is much faded down. So it's faded down. And what I'm working with very lined artwork so that it mimics the lines that we create when we're shading, colouring and highlighting. Brilliant. So you can see, if we look back at this one, how our little poppy has got all the little lines in it. So look at how I've mimicked that here. But it is so much easier because not only am I tracing something, I'm tracing a picture that is on a piece of material that I can then use. So you are actually creating your own artwork. It's like paint by numbers, but with a much freer style, and you're getting the results that you can see here.
And you can print it when you want on the paper that you want, right?
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
And if you take a look at this one, look at where I've actually coloured this part and still got other elements to go. Excuse me. And you're never going to forget what you're creating because you've got it up here as a reminder. And the other thing that I've done, I've tried to, with our lovely Becky, who's worked with me on this project, I've tried to keep it that in a set that you've got, so for instance, that's the set, you put out those colours, and those colours would let you practice all of these.
Brilliant.
So trying to keep it so that we're thinking about not wasting paint, we're thinking about what we're doing here. And if you miss a little bit, because it is completely tonal, it doesn't show up. So that's why they're cheat sheets.
The other thing I love, they're usable.
Yes,
so you can cut them out, make them into cards.
Oh, absolutely.
Whereas on your sheets, where your laminated sheets, you wipe it off and practice, don't you?
Yes.
With this, you can physically use that product to make something with, which I think is brilliant.
And that is, I mean, you imagine that as a project.
Absolutely.
It's going to be, you never would have thought you could do that. But because they are so faded down, and look at all the lines that we've got in this detail and this artwork, it's almost like an engraving that's giving us that detail.
That's a brilliant, brilliant idea. Right, come with me and I'll show you exactly what you're getting in the sets. Okay, so these are a digital download, aren't they, Stephanie?
They are, and and if you don't download for another 10 to 15 minutes, when you download them, you're getting the PNG and the JPEG. So I can take this into Minecraft Studio if I want to do blue poppies and print it off in blue.
That's amazing.
I know.
How exciting is that?
Sean is going to email everyone who's already purchased it to then re-download it.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm so excited for you
Teamwork
guys.
makes the dream work. Right, now the new one today is set 3. So we'll have a look at this one first.
Set 2 and set 3.
Set 2 and 3 are
And
new
you're
today.
both new.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And the other one's only a week old.
Right, let's do 1, 2 and 3 then. Like a traffic light system, isn't it? Right, so in set 1, I love this, you're going to get the rose. Oh, this beautiful, and I love that it's bigger, because I find that it's lovely to make a bigger one, isn't it? It gives you a little bit more practice. So you're going to get your rose. You're also going to get your chamomile. I think we might need a bit of chamomile tea later on.
I do too.
Right. When I wrote it out, I was like, yeah, that's definitely today. Petunia. Then you've got your heliotrope. That's very pretty. Oh, I need these, I think. Hibiscus. And your primrose. Oh, that just reminds me of my grandma. Takes me right back, that. So that's set 1. So if you want that, your code is 1, as in the word 1, not the number 1. Sorry, my words are slow today. I'm on a slight delay. The satellite's down a bit this morning. Set 2. Right, set 2 is going to get you jasmine. How beautiful is that? Then you're also going to get your bluebell. You're then going to get flax. You're then going to get your white poppy. These are stunning, Stephanie. Absolutely stunning. Clover. I'm right in the middle of that big field at the end of our road with Catherine, with both her hair in long plaits, running through the fields looking for 4-leaf clovers. And then also your poppy. And then set 3. Oh, this is very exciting. Love this. This is super cool. Set 3 gives you your croton. It gives you a different rose. This is the kind of rose that you'd find in one of those old horticultural books, isn't it? Then you've also got chamomile, but in a different form. You've got your carnations in there. You've also got now then agrostemma.
Yes.
Oh, well, look at me. Agrostemma. And then you've also got your apple blossom in there as well, which is wonderful. So set 1 is shop 1, the word 1. Set 2, guess what? The word 2. And set 3, yeah, you're right, 3. Thank goodness it was right, otherwise I'd have been like, what are we doing? Right, so if you want those, they are £10 each. What a great way to learn or continue to learn your painting. I think that is inspired. And I'll tell you why I love it personally. And if you're like me at home and you close your eyes and you have no pictures, if somebody said to me, paint a poppy, I wouldn't be able to do it because I can't bring a picture of a poppy to mind. So this is perfect because you've got the picture there. You can see where the colours are. You can see what the centre looks like, and then you've got this one that you can paint over. And as Stephanie said, if you don't get that stroke absolutely perfect, as if there's a little gap at the bottom or a little gap somewhere, it doesn't matter because you're actually going to see this. And the fact that you can then cut these out and use them for your cards is brilliant. The other brilliant thing is you can print onto the medium that you want to print onto, which is fabulous, isn't it? So set 1, word 1. Set 2, word 2. Set 3 is the word 3. £10 each. I mean, that's ridiculous. If you came here for a class, it wouldn't be £10, would it, to learn how to paint all those? Right. Now then, paint. Now, you know us here, we love our Cadence paint, and we know that a lot of you are using a lot of white and black. So what we've done is we've brought in the bigger 500ml bottles of it for you. So Shop White is going to get you 500ml of the Cadence White Hybrid Acrylic. Remember, this is the one that will go on all different surfaces for $23.99. That's before your club discount, plus your points, and that gets you over halfway towards your free shipping. If you want the black, it's Shop Black, and it's $23.99. Now, something else that you might want to print on is our vellum. Now, we brought this in for the scan and cut. However, it can absolutely be used for this. It's a 280 GSM, so it's parchment, but it's a properly thick parchment. And it means that you can put your water-based mediums on and it won't buckle. So if you wanted to paint on this, you absolutely could. So Shop Vellum is going to get you 6 sheets for $12.99. Right, I'm going to run through these paints because each one of these has a £7.50 saving.
These are the deal of the day.
They are.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I need to just say something to you, please. We are about to be going into ordering our paints as individual bottles. And because Katie, they're coming in individual bottles now, aren't they?
Yeah, I've not reordered.
So they're not going to be reordered in these sets. So when these sets are gone, and we don't have the same number of each set, but I put them together to help you with your projects, the price per bottle is crazy.
£3.
£3 versus £5. That means for every 2 bottles you buy, you're actually getting more than 1 free.
Yes.
So please, everybody, if you can stretch to it, get these, especially if they are colours that you're using on a regular basis.
Yes, absolutely. So let me run through for you. See, I'm not going to go through all the colours because I want you to see how this whole system works. So you're getting 5 70ml bottles. So the top one is Shop Rose. Remember, you've got a £7.50 saving on each one of these. The next one down is Shop Floral. Your next one is winter warmers. And your fourth one is spring. So you could get all the paints, and they're mixable as well, and they're hybrid, so they will go on all those different surfaces. So if you want your paints, brilliant. Right, I'm going to jump to the brushes for now. Shop Brush is going to get you Stephanie's Painting Perfection brushes. You've got a £2.50 saving on these today. So it's Shop Brush, £22.49. These are the ones that you will see Stephanie use all the time. These are the ones where if you're in the club, if you're following a class, if you're using the cheat sheets, she'll say, right, you can use a number 14 brush for this, or you can use a number 8 brush for this, or you need a number 8 in the round brush for this. So it means that you're getting the right brush for the right project, which is brilliant. So Shop Brush is going to get you those for £22.49. Graphite paper. So this is if you've got artwork and you want to trace through it and then paint. You're going to get 4 sheets that are 9 inches by 13 of the grey graphite. You're also going to get 4 in white, same size, and you're also going to get your mechanical pencil set where you have 4 pencils, different lead widths. You get 30 of the replacement leads as well, and you get a little spare eraser for each one of those pencils. That is the best way to trace because the mechanical pencil leads are fine. So you don't get a thick, chunky line that you've then got to try and get rid of. So if you want that one, it's Shop Graphite, £17.49. You've got a £9.48 saving on something that you're going to use all the time.
And that's another deal. That's another one of those you need.
Right, next, palette paper.
Oh,
this is magic, right? Normally we bring this in A6.
A5.
A5?
Yeah, but it's loads better than this size.
This is brilliant. So you're getting 40 9-inch by 12-inch sheets. This is your palette paper that you're going to use over and over and over again. You'll see Stephanie use it every single time she paints. If you come to an academy class, you'll use the palette paper. Shop Artist, £9.99.
Yep,
Wow.
I know. And it's like having a piece of equipment.
Absolutely.
And you will waste a lot less because you've got a whole page. That's a day of painting for me.
Yes, absolutely. Right. What would you, do you want me to do anything else on here, or do you want me to come to you? What's crucial?
I need to know about those. I need to know about my brush basin.
Perfect. Right, so...
Oh, and my pockets, because we've got a smaller pack of pockets for you.
Yes, we have. So, if you want the 6 8-well palettes, I think these are brilliant. Look at these, aren't they fabulous? I love these. I'd have them with all my seed beads in.
Yeah.
On my jewellery mat, because that's fabulous, isn't it? So, you're going to get 6 of these. Are you ready? £9.99. £9.99. That's £1.50 each. Thinking that you're going to try and buy something for £1.50. There's not much options, is there? Shop Well will get you that. Shop Basin is going to get you your square basin. Again, you'll see Stephanie using this all the time. So it has places around the outside, the holes, that are different sizes to fit the different paintbrushes in. Has these amazing grooves at the bottom that help clean that brush, and then you've got different compartments, and you can also lean your brushes in there. Comes with a lid. It's from the brand of Royal and Langnickel, so it's an artist quality product. And if you want that one, it's Shop Basin, and it's £8.99. Now then, these Polly Pockets. Do you use these with your painting as palettes, or do you use them for your die cutting?
Well, hang on a minute. So how are you going to store all of these?
Well, there you go. Look at you. And they're super strong. So if you're painting, brilliant for storing, brilliant for practicing on, etc., etc. If you're a die cutter, this is a game changer because this will do the job that your cut tidy does. It might not last as long, but you're getting a lot. And you're getting a lot for a little. So try it. 1, if you've got a tricky die. 2, if you want to cut more dies at once. This is going to become your best friend. Shop Pocket, we've done them in 250 before. Everyone was asking for smaller quantities because you might never get through that many, right? Shop Pocket, 50 of them for £8.99. Now, I'm going to come to the back because we've got these canvases, and this is a deal and a half. You're going to get 28 canvas boards pre-primed for £24.99. Less than £1. That price is going to come way down when you knock your discount off as well. So 7 of each size, 12 by 12, 10 by 10, 8x8 and 6x6. So when you're confident with those cheat sheets, you can then start to work on your canvases. Or you're going to use them with your rice papers. Or you're going to use them with your texture pastes, whatever suits you. Now then, we also have, and I can't go back to Stephanie yet because I need to tell you about this, because this is an A3 magnetic light board. It's absolutely fabulous. I paid over £120 for an A3 light board. This should be £74.99, but it's not. We've knocked £40 off. So it's £34.99. I use one of these all the time. Right through the winter on my desk at home, I've got one of these underneath. Turn the big light out, put this on, hot light over the top, job done. If you're learning something like your painting or your brush lettering, instead of copying it, you can trace it, because the light will come through that card onto your other piece, your practice piece. I used it when Alice was learning to write in a cursive font for school. She was struggling with her letters, so I just printed off the alphabet and got her to trace. And now she has beautiful handwriting. So it's all different things like that. If you've got a stamp, if you stamp it in a very pale colour, put another piece of card over the top and go around with your foil pen. So you can make it look like you foiled that design. It's brilliant. And a £40 saving, that's cracking, right? Right, my lovely.
Okay,
are you ready for us?
Yes, and we're going to do a giveaway. So all you have to do is type the word paint to enter, and I'm going to give away everything I've painted. So you'll start off, you can get your poppy, you'll be able to cut this out and actually take that, frame it, put it on a card, do whatever you want to do with it. Right, I'm just going to, because I need to do a bit of brush cleaning, I'm just going to show you my brush cleaner. So first of all, when I'm working, I love that I can do this with my brushes. So the moment, what I've done, I've got them laid down and they're actually in a wet wipe. And the reason that I've got them in there is because I've been painting in here for about, probably about an hour actually. So I wanted to make sure that my brushes stayed clean, but without me having to wash them. So
Charlene, I think what you're looking at right now is answering your question. She said, will the Paint Imperfection brushes fit in the basin?
Absolutely. Yeah. And then what you do, so to wash them, so first of all, I rinse off the majority of the paint. Then you literally rake them. So I'm raking them like this. Once you've finished with that, you can then dry that brush. You've got different size holes for different brushes. Depends how far down you want them to go, but you're getting 6 on each side. So that's going to actually, 6 on each side. So you've got 24 spaces. That would get you every one of the 20 brushes that you've got in this set. But the rake, and I'm just going to show you on that brush, which is one of the other reasons why I saved it, because the rake is what gets the paint out from between those bristles. So I'm just going to dry that one and pop that one in. Let's pop it in there. Right. So I've got paint in here, and it's in there. Look, you can see stripes of it, and it's not clean. So I come into here, and I'm just going to rake that brush, and I'm literally along the ridges. I'm raking it. I turn it over, and I rake the other side. So I'm making sure that I've raked on both sides. Now I need you to see this. There's my brush. Look at it. It's absolutely clean, perfectly clean. It'd been under there. I'd kept it damp, but it wasn't wet, and the paint was drying on the brush. So that's allowed me to show you. Now, if I dry it, it's completely clean, and my brush is back to being pristine. I've got some pretty minging brushes on here. This is embarrassing.
Is that a technical term?
It is.
Minging.
So this one won't even bend properly because it's, just look at it.
Wow.
It's stiff. The bristles are all open. It's awful. I'm going to put that in my brush basin like that for a minute or two, and we'll come back and clean it in a minute. You'll be surprised what it does. It really makes a difference. That rake, the way that the little ridges are here, actually will allow you to literally rake against it. And they start off really, if I just show you, the plastic's different thicknesses. It starts off a little thin, and because it's at an angle, it's like a set of steps. It literally rakes and takes the paint. It takes it from the top and then slowly, it's like sweeping the stairs from the top and then sweeping it all down. That's how it works. So clever. And of course I love the lid, because my lid is, I can put my water in here, my clean water, and that then allows me to go into my other mixing palettes and mix. So I've used mine. I've had mine for donkey's years and I still use it again and again and again. Right, let's talk about palette paper. And I also want to talk to you about our painting club, because all the emails are going out today to everybody for the second month. And I'm so proud of you all, because you're doing a fantastic job. And I'm going to be sending more stuff this month. I haven't told Sean yet, so but I've painted some extra stuff that I want you guys to have, because I want you to be able to keep up on this journey, because the quality of some of the stuff that you're doing now is exceptional. It's not going to take you 3 months to get to that level. What's happened?
Mrs. H999, I think we're related somehow, because I'm a Mrs. H as well. Did Stephanie say the code was paint? Yes, it is. Watching in the shower, so I can't hear very well. I know I said I want you to take us with you.
In the shower?
In the shower.
Oh, I hope you've got your swimsuit on.
That's amazing. Oh, Mrs. H, I love that. That's fabulous.
Brilliant. Right, let's talk about
dear.
this palette paper, because it is just a thing that I have to have. So, first of all, this is how, and you clean up. You literally, that paint's been out a while, so I am going to let it go. But not before I've got the rest of this palette paper off. So, I am literally only going to throw that bit away. So, that is my cleaning up. It's that easy. This piece will just go under there for me to use at another time. So you get 40 sheets, but this is so good. Normally your palette pad would have been that big. And for some reason, because you were limited by the amount of space, it filled really quickly. Because we've got more space on this one, it just seems to last longer. So what we do is we take our paints, and you're going to put your paint out and take it somewhere near the top, because then you've got all of this space for mixing. Guys, even if you've still got your A5s, please get these pads, because and you know, you'll hear us sometimes say, don't buy that because we know there's a better deal coming, or you don't need that and that. We'll only ask you to buy what we would buy ourselves. And it's that bit of it I think is really, really important, because you know that when you're buying something, we're all buying it together and we're all using it. And I can't compliment this quality of paint before. And if you're watching for the very first time, we are using a hybrid acrylic. So it's multi-surface. The name of the colour is at the bottom here, and it has a code. And if you turn it to the side, you'll see that code and the name on the side by the barcode. It's actually a 70ml bottle. Now, these little QR codes take you to ideas and inspiration and more information about the product, but that is our Cadence product. It does have a flip lid, which I probably use that for maybe the first third of the bottle. And then the rest of the time I unscrew my lid, because I like, and don't be, you know, when it gets, I can tell by the weight of the bottle whether there's still paint in it, because I've used them for so long. don't be gentle when you're trying to get it out. Give it a good, I'm not going to do it with this one because it's got quite a lot in it. I'll end up with it everywhere. In fact, Katie will be wearing it.
Yes, she will.
But proper tap to get that paint down, and then store it that way, because there's a lot in these bottles. They will last you. I can get white I use every day, and I reckon a bottle of white lasts me about 2 months, and I'm painting a lot. So that just shows you the value for money you've got in all those
Absolutely.
paint sets. So this is where we're going to start, and I just want to talk about the club. So our painting club, now if you join today, is $29.99. You're going to get 3 months of lessons. And you'll get entered into, or you can come and join us in our Facebook group, which is just for club members. So whenever you're a member, you're in the group. You also get a special email to send me emails, and I think I'm pretty much up to date. If anybody's waiting for a reply, please let me know. I'm also, going forward, I'm painting on white, so you'll be seeing that as part of the thing. We're going to be using more cheat sheets because I've found that it's a phenomenal way of you learning, but I'm teaching you guys the hard way as well because I want you to be amazing. Well, you are amazing. And it works out at £10 a month, which is such an inexpensive amount. It's like going and buying 2 Costa coffees and a flapjack. You wouldn't get that for a tenner. So first of all, we're learning to paint. We're starting off painting flowers, but I'm going to be throwing in some extra little things in there so that you can have a practice at those as well. So if you join today, you'll start off on month 1. Then you get month 2, month 3. At the end of your month 3 months, we'll invite you to carry on. But when you start the journey, you always start at month 1. All the information that you get is yours forever. So even if after 3 months you say, no, I'm going to go and do scan and cut now, you would still have all that information to go back to whenever you want. And you will always have that email address so that you've got help if you need it. And I'm constantly looking at new ways to teach you and constantly looking at new ways for you to be able to learn. Because for me, the learning is the big, big deal. So what I've done with these cheat sheets is I've tried to get it so that in each selection, you've got the colours as close as possible. Because when I did this first set with Becky, I got them quite close, but then I threw the blue in and I was like, oh, but I really wanted you to do the petunias in the blues and a little bit of the yellow. And I was like, right, how can I make it more effective for people? So I got the colours a little bit closer together. Take them into Minecraft Studio and do them whatever colour you want. That's the fun bit. And Minecraft Studio is actually free. So I've got one I've started here, and I'm going to come on to this, and I'm just going to show you this. But look at these ones. Look at the detail on them, guys. That looks like somebody spent hours painting it. It took me 5 minutes. This one, and again, 5 minutes. So first of all, one of the big things about it is check the size of the brush that you're going to work with, that you're going to need. So I'm going to get different brushes.
Stephanie, can I just ask you a quick question,
Yeah.
please? So a couple of questions. First of all, what's the best way to clean oil paints? She bought them from us last week, and they're great colours and price, but they're tricky to clean her brushes.
Yes, so if you've got oil paints on your brushes, if you get some raw washing up liquid in your palm of your hands and work it in, you will get a good chunk of it off. They would suggest that you use white spirit to get them really clean, and use the white spirit, then the washing up liquid to get the white spirit off. When I'm working with them, I use a wipe to get off the excess, then dry it, then clean them. But I also keep a separate set for oil painting, so I don't mix my oil painting and my acrylics. If you're talking about the technique that I was doing the other day, where I was using the silicone oil with the oil paints, with the oil pastel markers, that will come off with washing up liquid.
Okay, and then Charlene is asking, what's the heaviest thickness card that will shine through on the light board? So my answer to that would be a copy of paper with your image that you want to trace.
Yep.
And then probably anything up to a 200 on top.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
would you agree?
So you're going in total about 300.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that okay, guys?
Oh, they're all taking us to the shower apparently and the bath.
Really?
Yeah,
oh my
absolutely.
goodness me.
Good for you. I love
that's
that.
a bit embarrassing.
No, I love it.
Don't worry, we'll shut our eyes.
Yeah, we will. I love that.
We won't look at the bits.
Wow. Tell you, we're very transparent here, aren't we?
Yeah, sorry. Right, so when I'm looking at painting, I'm looking at brush sizes. Oh, I'm going to clean that brush in a second. So I'm looking at brush sizes. So this one, perfect here. This one, perfect here. This one, perfect here. And this one. So I'll check my brush size before I do anything at all. Let's do a bit of cleaning quickly. Let me just clean this brush so you can see what a difference it's made. So I've just given it a soak for a minute or two. Yes. I do.
Love
and
that,
this is without the brush cleaner. I would get my brush cleaner into this as well, because that does really, really bring brushes back to life.
Use that basin to clean oil paints off the brush.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can use it to clean your oil paints off your brush as well.
Yes, you can.
Perfect.
Yeah. Right. Now, so we haven't finished cleaning it. I would give this a bit more. Let me just do a bit more.
The other thing I think with, because white spirit can be quite strong
It can.
odour, can't it? You can
Yeah.
get something called Sansador,
Yes.
which is a low odour white spirit, which would be it's a little bit nicer on your nose, because white spirit has a thing. But I think your brush cleaner would probably bring it out, wouldn't it? Oil
It
paint.
would. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brush cleaner.
Right. Let me just share this with you. So, first of all, look. It's clean.
Wow.
But the thing that's more impressive is, look at that. And this. That chisel edge. Look at it. It's back. It's properly back. So the bristles are back to being flat. I can still see I've got a bit of paint there I'd need to rake off. And there's a little bit there and there. But compared to what state that brush was in, I can now paint with that, which I wouldn't have even dreamt of trying before, because it just would not have worked. So, with that in mind, I'll paint with it. What's happened now? Where they're taking us?
Mrs. H is making me proper giggle. So she's put, shower's all steamed up. I wipe a hole on the glass door just big enough for me to see my phone. Oh, Mrs. H, I love that.
You guys, we love you because
Oh,
you're so
that's
funny.
brilliant.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'll take this one, and let's look at what we could. No, let me do. Let's do. We'll do this. I think we'll do the apple blossom. Oh, it's so hard because there's so many fabulous ones to try. Right, I'm going to do the apple blossom.
Which set is this from, Stephanie, please?
This is from the one that has got set 3. Yes, it is set 3.
Set 3. So
Yeah.
just all you need to do to buy that one is just type the word 3, and that will get you that as a download for £10.
Right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to look at my brush size. Where is my big one gone there? Because I'm going to need that size to fill that gap. The next thing that I'm looking at is what bits are behind where, because I'm going to paint those first. Okay. So I'm into my green, into my white, 2 colours on my brush, and I'm just going to blend. A little stroke, not more than 3 centimetres, and push that paint into the bristles. Now, I'm also going to share, this does allow you to cheat a little bit on your brush loading, but that's not the reason to do it. Just because you can doesn't mean to say that you should. So there we go. There's our colour. Now, where's the first one? That one's behind that flower. So I'm going to get that stroke And look how I'm just tracing
I love that.
the edges, but I'm putting my little wiggle in. How cute is that?
Brilliant.
Oh my gosh, this is so addictive. Right, then I'm going to just trace the edge there. That's the first one. Right, this one, let's do this one next. We'll go up there, up to that bit. And this will really help you for anybody that is struggling to get, I'm just going to do that little bit there and come round. Anybody that is struggling with where to take the brush and how to come off their leaf shape, it will definitely help you. Right, then where's the next one that's behind? This one is. So up there to there. And then I'm turning the brush over and I am just, let's keep my hand out the way so you can try and, I can try and get it so you can see it as much as possible. I'm going to get a little bit more white on because I want it a little bit whiter. So I'm going to do this one, so up there and then to there. And those little lines almost help you with this detail that we've got, where we're then trying to get all the detail in. So that's that. Then I've got a little bit of green in here. So I'm just going to put it in like that. So that's in the back. And then I've got this one here. So I'm coming up to there and to there. And the great thing about this is because of the way that we're working, you can stop because you can see where you've finished and just then come back and carry on. If you miss a bit, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go there. Then I've got these two. So there's this one here. So that's that one, like that. And then here. Oh, by the way, super smooth card is the best thing to work with. And then I've got this one here.
So would our pure print work?
Perfect.
What about premium? Because it doesn't move the colour as well, does it?
No, it doesn't. And I would prefer you not to use that.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you can turn your work. I'm going to just turn it so you can see what I'm doing with my brush. Okay. So look.
Wow.
There. Now, I've got a line of white going through that one, but I'm not going to worry about that because I'm literally going to take it out with my brush, just pulling my chisel edge together. I'm going to pull that out and then just bring in a couple of little stems. And I'm just going to pull that one in and that one in. Keep this together and that one. And that one. Now I've got this little brush, this little one down here. So this is that brush, the minging one. I'm friends with him again now. It wasn't me that did that to that brush, by the way. I'm going to blame somebody else. I'm not quite sure who yet, but I'm going to
blame David.
But yeah, David doesn't clean his brushes as well as he should. So then this little one. Oh, there's no way I'd have been able to do that without cleaning this brush. So I've got a little bit more there. And then I'm just going to go round here.
I mean, these cheat sheets also teach you composition, don't they? And
yes,
layout
they do.
And all colours
Absolutely.
and all that sort of stuff.
Right, we've got a bit more green here. So I need this bit. So I'm going to go under there and then bring that stem in. So I've missed a bit, but I'm going to leave it like that so you can see what happens. So let's put that in to clean. And we're going to clean this brush. See that? It's just so quick for cleaning. And I've never really told you much about brush basins, but absolutely, I mean, it's one of my preferred things. So loads of white this time and a tiny bit of pink. So here, lots and lots of white. And let's get these petals in. So I need to put this petal in, back in, up there. And don't worry about that little blob because that's gonna disappear now when I do this bit. And then I'm gonna put this one in there.
Should you always start with a dry brush, Stephanie?
Yes. And the reason that we do that is because we don't want the water to bleed up the brush. And it will literally take the paint with it. And because the Cadence Hybrid Acrylic is so good, you want to keep it just the paint literally on top of itself.
Okay.
Right, so let's do, so I'm going to go at the back there, that bit. Then I'm going to go up there and round there. And I'm looking at this. It's got more colour in it, this one. So I'm going to press down and come down to there. And then I've got this little petal that goes up there.
And while Stephanie's
round to
painting,
there.
last Saturday we both taught, didn't we, in the academy? And
Yeah.
you had a painting class, and there were two ladies over from Australia visiting the mum that was also on the class.
Yeah.
And I went up to them at 4 o'clock when the class had finished and went, did you ever imagine when you walked in this morning that you would be able to do that? And both of them went, absolutely not. But Stephanie is a tremendous teacher. Those were their exact words. So you can't learn from anybody better. You've trained a lot of the people that are doing this now, haven't you?
I have, but I'm always looking for ways to make it easier
Easier.
for you,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
that's what it's all about. So look at how,
Beautiful,
look at
Stephanie.
that, how that's all coming together.
So beautiful.
And then we just got a little bit more to do on this one. So I'm looking at which petals are at the back. And this is a really big help to see that, because it then helps you look at where you're going with your petals. And then there. And that little bit of green that we put in there, that makes all the difference with this. It's something we don't do enough of with our other, when we're doing all of our just regular brush loading techniques. And I am literally, if you look at this, and you don't have to wait for it to dry, you are doing wet on wet techniques. And that's the thing that makes it all so just easy to do. Right, now we've got to tackle all these little middles. And I love this bit. So what I've done is I've taken one of my round brushes and I've given it a haircut. And I literally, and this is why you can never have enough brushes. So it's a round brush and I've chopped it off and literally cut it like that. Okay, so there it is. That's what it looks like. So what I need to do now is I need to get this little centre in and get something happening here. And I'm going to take a tiniest little bit. I'm not going to waste the yellow. I'm going to use the green. So I'm going to take some of this dark green and some of this white. So that's walnut and white. And I'm just going to pants those two colours. And I'm going to pop this in here. And I'm just going to put it in like this. So look at that.
Wow.
For the blossom. Okay. So that's the first bit. Then here, I've got the same thing happening here. So there's the white and there's the green. Then a little bit more. Just going to close down that brush a little bit. And here, I'm going to go round with the white halfway and halfway with the green. And I'm just going to let you then see that.
That's beautiful.
Look.
Absolutely
And
beautiful.
you can't see where I've missed the line. So I've missed there, 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 there. All down there I've missed. I've missed round here. I've missed round there. You can't tell.
No.
So we experimented a huge amount with how deep this colour should be and tested it on different printers as well. So I'm absolutely confident that what you've got is going to work. Now, one last little tiny thing for you, because I know we just need to remind you of the details. I'm just going to take the various tip of this brush and put some tiny, tiny little dots in. And then I'm going to take the various tip of the dark green and I'm going to put some tiny, tiny dots in here just to add a little bit more shading and finish it off. And that is what I did with the poppy.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let me come over here and I'll just recap on these painting pages for you and the products that Stephanie has been using throughout the hour. So set 1, and it's literally shop and then the word 1. It's going to get you the poppy. It's going to get you the rose. It's also going to get you the chamomile, the petunia, which I think is wonderful, the heliotrope, the hibiscus, and the primrose. So that's shop 1, the word 1. Set 2, which is shop and the word 2, gets you jasmine, bluebell, flax, white poppy, clover, and there's another one. Let me have a look. Jasmine. Okay, so you're going to get the jasmine in there as well. That's it. Is it? Well, I don't know which is going with which. No, that's that one. Right. Third set is your rose, your chamomile, your carnation, your, oh, now here we go, agrostima, apple, and rose, croton. Sorry, a different croton you're going to get with that one as well. So what a great opportunity to get these sets and start practicing. I think this is absolutely inspired, because if you don't have pictures and you can't imagine what the petal looks like and you can't bring that to mind, this is a blinking brilliant way of doing it. But you can also use what you're painting, which is fabulous. Right, shop 1, 2 and 3. Next one, I'm going to whiz through these paints because this is a cracking deal. So $14.99 before your club discount plus your loyalty points. Shop rose, shop floral, shop winter, and shop spring. They're $14.99 each. Your pockets are shop pocket. You're getting 50 of them for $8.99. So for storage, for pallets, for all those different things, but also for your die cutting instead of cut tidy. There's 3 left. Right, shop pocket, $8.99. If you want Stephanie's brushes, shop brush, $22.49. Again, this basin, I mean, this is crazy. It's a one-off purchase, this, Stephanie, isn't it? If you look after
mine's
it.
been, I've had mine donkey's years.
Shop basin, $8.99. You know what? That's a brilliant, brilliant deal because it's from Royal & Langnickel, so it's artist quality. Your palette paper, shop artist, is going to get you 40 9-inch by 12-inch sheets. That's going to last you a long, long time. Shop artist, $9.99. Right.
So I just...
Shall we have a quick look at these carnations, and then we've only got 2 minutes left and we need to draw a winner, don't we?
I'm just going to very quickly just show you the carnation.
Oh, one more thing.
But yeah.
Shop well.
Oh,
Gets
yes.
you 6 of these 8 well palette trays, which I think are fabulous as well. Great for the kids, those as well, if you've got them round at half term and you can put the paints out for them instead of them squirting it all over your room, which is what happened in my craft room. Just saying.
Just so that everybody knows, anywhere there's duplication in these imageries, it's because the compositions are different, and I've really, really felt strongly that they would work for you learning. But look what I've just done with this carnation. Look at that.
Wow.
It's so easy to do. This is a different level of learning to paint.
Absolutely.
I'm honestly, I'm working on so many of these cheat sheets because I really do believe that they're going to keep you going. And remember, you're not just getting the PNG, you're getting the JPEG as well. You can take them into Minecraft Studio and change the colours.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, and that's
absolutely
brilliant.
Game changer. Right, what's coming up next, Amber, please? It's David and Amanda, isn't it?
Amanda with Download Archive.
Download Archive coming up next, so you'll get some deals on there as well. And Stephanie and I will be back at 12 o'clock with the Sublimation printer. I tell you what, that product is absolutely phenomenal. And when I'm looking on my social media at night, I'm like, oh yeah, they've got a sublimation printer and you're all making amazing, amazing things. So please join us back here at 12 o'clock. Are you all right, Amber? Do we need to do anything else? Oh, we're drawing a winner. They're going to get whatever Stephanie's painted, which will be lovely to receive, won't it? Put them in frames. Charlene.
Oh,
Well done,
Charlene, great.
So please message us, darling, help@highlightcrafts.com, and we will get that sorted out for you. Right, we will see you in 1 hour's time. We're going to pack all this away, get the next lot out, and do it all over again. But join Amanda and David for that download archive, because you're sure to find something that you're going to love. And we will see you in an hour. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.